Welcome back. Well, earlier on, Durban's beach promenade reopened under level 4 conditions, adhering to the 6 to 9 a.m. walking, running or cycling for residents. Most seem to be late risers, I understand. The 5-kilometer radius promenade, which is a big tourist attraction in KwaZulu-Natal, sees people pushing the boundaries of the lockdown regulations, we understand. Our reporter Vusi Khumalo is there and has been there, I understand, since the sun was rising. Vusi, very good morning to you. What are you witnessing there this morning?
Yes, Blaine. What I can say that the place is now totally dead. You can actually hear a pin drop here, and also the sounds of the waves on my side. This is an area just a while ago, about 2 hours ago or so, it was full of people jogging, exercising, and also taking their dogs out, as well as taking their families out to have that walk on the promenade. As you know that last year in December, the promenade was extended by a further 5 kilometers. So people were really enjoying themselves out here in the promenade. But what we observed as well with Nomhle Ngubane, our camera person, is that most of the people who were here really observed social distance of a meter or two of social distance. And all of them were wearing their face masks. And also I can mention that there were only a few also had their gloves on, but most of them were having their mask, face mask on, as well as the presence of police. There were police everywhere to ensure that people do stick to the regulations that have been set out here. For that 3-hour period from 6 to 9, as soon as it was 9 o'clock, you can actually see no person, there was no one who was perhaps pushing boundaries to say that they can actually jog after 9. But after 9 o'clock, there was actually no one here on the beach. As I said in the beginning, that it's actually totally dead. There's no one here.
What about the issue of surfers, Vusi? Are they also adhering to the regulations?
Blaine, I'm sorry, I can hardly hear you. I don't know why I'm losing your sound.
All right, let's try one more and then see if you can hear. So I was just asking you with regards to surfers. I know a lot of people, a lot of surfers are eager to get back into the water. With regards to level 4 regulations, what does it say with regards to surfers, and are surfers adhering to the regulations?
Yes, it seems as if people are really adhering to the regulations here, because there's actually no one. But what I can also maybe mention, Ben, even though I can hardly hear you, is that, well, in Durban, because we know that most of the parts here in Durban, I mean, people do stick to the regulations of social distance and all that, and only going out whenever they are going to buy essentials to the supermarket. But there are areas whereby we are still experiencing that problem of social distancing, and also having crowds or groups of people together, especially with regards to Isipingo. That's one area that is experiencing what is also called a troublesome area or hotspot here in KwaZulu-Natal, because people really there do not respect the social distancing. You can actually see people walking in groups, and also in those long snaking queues, there's not that social distancing that is taking place. Those are some of the problems that Durban is experiencing, as well as other areas, even though we know that Durban is actually number 3 in the country when it comes to the number of infections, now hovering over 1,000 after Western Cape and as well as Gauteng. And with that, we are also number 2. So it's a major concern. It's a cause for concern here in KwaZulu-Natal that some of the areas do not take this social distancing or the lockdown seriously, as previously mentioned by MEC Nomakuku Smelani for Health in KwaZulu-Natal. When she was being interviewed yesterday, she did admit that some of the people, the communities here in KwaZulu-Natal have not taken this lockdown, especially level 4, seriously as it should be.
Yeah, the death toll in KwaZulu-Natal stands at 34. I see there's been 375 recoveries as well. Vusi Khumalo, thank you very much indeed for your reporting. We'll leave it there. What a beautiful day.